I'm Delilah, and I learned the hard way that some people destroy your life and still expect you to thank them for it. I brought you lunch, sweetheart. You're working too hard. I looked up from my laptop to see Patricia standing in my kitchen holding a casserole dish. She had a key to our house that I never agreed to give her. Patricia, I'm on a deadline. I really can't stop right now. Nonsense. What are you working on anyway? A software integration for Kellerman Pharmaceuticals. The presentation is in 5 days. She started unpacking Tupperware. Oh, that computer thing Brendan mentioned. It's a $2.3 million contract, the biggest project our company has ever landed. Well, I'm sure it's very important to you, dear, but you work too much. You need home-cooked meals. Patricia, please. I need to get back to work. Just let me tidy up a bit first. I stood up. I didn't ask you to tidy anything. I need you to leave so I can concentrate. Her face did that wounded thing. Delilah, I'm just trying to help. You don't have to be rude. I'm not being rude. I'm being clear. I have a major deadline. Fine, but when you crash from stress, don't say I didn't try to take care of you. After she left, I went back to coding. My phone buzzed 20 minutes later. Brendan. Mom said you were pretty harsh with her. She showed up unannounced while I'm trying to work. She brought you food. She's trying to be nice. She's trying to control my schedule. Can we talk about this later? I'm in a client lunch. My phone rang at 4. Sienna, my lead developer. Delilah, I'm locked out of the main project folder. What do you mean? The shared drive is showing empty. I pulled up my remote access. The folder was there, but completely empty. 3 months of work. Gone. Check the backup folders. They're empty too. My hands started shaking. How is that possible? Someone with admin access deleted them manually. The logs show it happened from your home computer at 11:47 this morning. I wasn't home then. I was in a client meeting. Patricia had been here this morning. I'd left at 9:30. I'll call you back. I drove home doing 75 in a 50 zone. Patricia was in my living room reading a magazine. Oh, good. You're home. I wanted to talk about Thanksgiving. Did you use my computer today? Well, yes. I needed a recipe. Your laptop was sitting there open. What else did you do? I noticed your desktop was a mess. Files everywhere. So I cleaned it up for you. The room started spinning. What do you mean you cleaned it up? I deleted all those duplicates. You had the same project saved in like 6 different places. I organized everything into one folder. Show me. She walked to my office looking pleased. See? I made a folder called Work Files. I opened it. Random documents. Nothing from Kellerman. Where are the other files? In the trash. But don't worry, I didn't empty it yet. I checked the recycle bin. Empty. Patricia, did you empty the recycle bin? Oh, yes. There was a pop-up saying it was full, so I clicked yes. That project was worth $2.3 million. I spent 3 months building it. You just deleted the only copies. She laughed. Stop being dramatic. Can't you download it again? Download it? I created it. There is no internet copy. Well, surely you have a backup. The backups were in those folders you deleted. Her smile flickered. But you can redo it, can't you? In 12 weeks. The presentation is Monday. 4 days. There's no need to get upset. I was only trying to help. I called Sienna. It's gone. My mother-in-law deleted everything. Tell me you're joking. She deleted the cloud backups too. I called my boss. Gerald, there's been a data loss incident with Kellerman. Define data loss. Everything. My mother-in-law used my computer and deleted the files thinking they were duplicates. Silence. We lost our biggest contract because your family member used your laptop? Yes. The presentation is Monday. Roy Huang has board members flying in from Singapore. Can you rebuild? Not in 4 days. Figure it out. He hung up. Brendan came home at 7. Mom said you had a rough day. Your mother deleted my entire Kellerman project. What are you talking about? She used my computer, deleted 3 months of work and all backups. Patricia emerged from the kitchen. I'm still here. I was putting away the casserole. Brendan looked at her. Mom, what happened? Your wife is blowing this out of proportion. I tidied up her messy computer files. She deleted $2.3 million worth of work, I said. Brendan rubbed his temples. Can't you restore from backup? She deleted the backups too. Well, can you recreate it? In 4 days? No. Patricia crossed her arms. I don't appreciate being blamed for your poor organization. If those files were important, you should have saved them properly. They were saved properly, I said. In multiple locations. You deleted all of them. Well, I didn't know that. Brendan held up his hands. Mom, maybe you should head home. Fine, but I expect an apology for how I'm being treated. After she left, Brendan poured himself a drink. What are you going to do? I don't know. The client expects a full demonstration Monday morning. What happens if you can't deliver? We lose the contract. I'll probably lose my job. He drained his glass. Mom didn't mean for this to happen. That doesn't change anything. So what do you want me to do? Tell your mother she can't ever use my computer again. Make her understand this has real consequences. She's 68. She doesn't understand technology. Then she shouldn't touch it. You're being really harsh. Harsh? I'm about to lose my career because your mother can't respect boundaries. It was an accident. An accident that happened because she walked into my office after I told her not to. He poured another drink. What do you want from me? Support. Acknowledgement that this is serious. Of course she screwed up, but she didn't do it maliciously. Does that matter? The damage is the same. You're acting like she's some villain. She's just lonely. Good intentions don't pay my mortgage when I lose my job. He slammed his glass down. You'll figure something out. You always do. That's not support. That's minimizing. Sienna, Marco, and I worked through the weekend. By Sunday night, we had maybe 20% of the original work. Monday morning, I called Roy Huang. Mr. Huang, I need to be direct. We can't deliver the full demonstration today. We have 11 people in this conference room. Are you telling me you're not prepared? There was a catastrophic data loss Friday. I don't care about your internal problems. Can you demonstrate the system? Not to the standard we agreed on. Then we're done. Kellerman will move forward with Apex Solutions. Your contract is terminated. The line went dead. The emergency meeting was at 10. Gerald sat at the conference table looking furious. Walk me through what happened. I explained everything. So we lost our largest client because your mother-in-law used your laptop. Yes. Kellerman was 42% of our projected revenue. The board meets Thursday. Prepare for termination. I drove to Patricia's house that night. She answered wearing an apron, smiling. Delilah, I'm making pot pie. Brendan said you wanted to apologize. I thought we could have dinner and talk. I'm here for an apology, not pot pie. Her smile tightened. You're being very cold. You destroyed my career. Destroyed is a strong word. I made a simple mistake. A mistake that cost a $2 million contract. I'm being fired Thursday. Surely they can't fire you for something that wasn't your fault. It was on my computer, my responsibility. She crossed her arms. I don't think it's fair to blame me for your professional problems. You literally deleted my work. I cleaned up files. If your company can't survive one setback, that's poor planning. Something in my chest went cold. Do you understand what you did? I understand you're being dramatic about a fixable situation. It's not fixable. The client is gone. My reputation is destroyed. I'm unhireable now. You're young. You'll find another job. Not after losing the biggest contract my company ever had. Then maybe this is a sign you should try something else. You work too much. Maybe focus on starting a family. Brendan wants children. Get away from me. Excuse me? You will never enter my house again. You will never touch my things. Are we clear? Brendan, are you hearing this? He appeared from the living room. Dell, she's trying to apologize. No, she's not. She's making excuses. Patricia's eyes filled with tears. I can't believe how cruel you're being. You weren't trying to help. You were trying to control, like you always do. Delilah, that's enough, Brendan said. Your mother has been boundary stomping for 6 years, and you've never once backed me up. Brendan stepped between us. You need to leave. Now. Thursday, the board voted to place me on unpaid suspension. My office was cleared. Friday, I filed for divorce. Brendan showed up at my apartment 2 weeks later. Please, we can't throw away 6 years. Sign the papers. You chose your mother over your wife, every time. That's not fair. I lost everything. My job, my reputation, $40,000 in debt. And your mother still thinks she was helping. What do you want from her? I wanted her to say, I was wrong. I cost you your career. But she can't admit she made a real mistake. She's old. Stop. She's controlling, and you enable it. What do you want from me? Nothing anymore. The divorce was finalized 93 days later. 6 months unemployed. Every interview the same. We spoke with Gerald Voss. He mentioned a client incident. A family member deleted project files. I've addressed the security protocols. We're looking for someone with a more stable track record. Month 7. Marcus Chen called. Delilah, I'm starting a consulting firm. I need someone who can design systems. Marcus, I'm blacklisted. I know you're talented. That's what matters. Start Monday. 4 months in, we landed a medical device contract. 8 months in, LinkedIn message from Roy Huang. Ms. Navarro, Apex Solutions failed to deliver. Would you be available for consultation? I called Marcus. How would you feel about landing Kellerman? The meeting was Tuesday. Ms. Navarro, this is unexpected. I had time to refine my approach and motivation. Apex crashes twice daily. Why trust Chen Associates? Because we're hungry. We can't afford to fail. And I've implemented protocols that make what happened before impossible. Every file backed up across 3 separate systems. Chen Associates is smaller than Voss. We're also more flexible, direct access to the people doing the work. 3.1 million over 2 years. We can deliver in 16 months. He smiled. I'll send the contract Friday. 3 months in, my phone rang. Patricia. I heard you're working with Kellerman again. What do you want? I'm proud of you. You're not allowed to be proud. You destroyed my career. I rebuilt despite you. I was calling to see if we could put this behind us. No. You cost me 18 months of my life. You've never taken real responsibility. I'm sorry for deleting your files. Too late. I wanted an apology 2 years ago. Now leave me alone. I hung up. 6 months later, the Kellerman system launched. Flawless. Roy Huang sent champagne. Exactly what we needed. Let's discuss expansion. My phone buzzed. This is Brendan. Mom's in the hospital. Heart attack. I stared at it. Marcus noticed. Bad news? My ex-mother-in-law had a heart attack. You going to visit? No. I deleted the text. 3 days later. Mom's stable.
She keeps asking for you. Says she wants to apologize properly. I didn't respond. A week later. Please, she's not doing well. She's still family. I blocked the number. 2 months later, certified letter. Patricia had died. Heart failure. Funeral Saturday. I didn't go. You really didn't go? Marcus asked Monday. Nope. No regrets? She had 2 years to apologize. Death doesn't erase what she did. The Kellerman expansion came through. $5.2 million over 3 years. We hired 6 developers. I became senior solutions architect. I bought a house. No one had a key but me. A year later, Brendan sent a LinkedIn request. I declined. 6 months after that, I ran into him at a conference. Delilah, you look good. Thanks. I heard about Kellerman. Incredible. It is. I know things ended badly, but I understand now. What Mom did, how I handled it. I was wrong. Okay. Is that all you have to say? What do you want? Absolution? I thought we could talk. Why? Because I miss you. Because I want to make it right. You can't. It's been 4 years. You still seem angry. I'm not angry. I'm indifferent, which is worse. People change. Not that much. You chose your mother over me repeatedly. You minimized my career. When she destroyed my work, you defended her. Those aren't mistakes. Those are character traits. So we're just done? We've been done for 4 years. You're only noticing now because Mom's not around. He flinched. That's terrible. It's true, and truth matters more than politeness. I walked away. That afternoon, I gave a presentation to a startup. The CEO pulled me aside. How did you come back from what happened with Voss? I stopped waiting for other people to fix what they broke. I stopped expecting apologies from people who would never give them. And I started building something no one could take away. That must have been hard. Hardest thing I've ever done. Worth it, though. I'm dealing with something similar. Family member interfering with my business. Set boundaries now, before they do real damage. They'll say I'm being harsh. Let them. Harsh is better than destroyed. She hired us that day. 6 months later, Chen Associates had 23 employees and 7 major clients. I was promoted to Chief Technology Officer. My phone rang. Unknown number. This is Sarah Patterson from Voss Technologies. We wanted to discuss a potential collaboration. We've seen your Kellerman work. Who authorized this? Gerald Voss. Tell Gerald that Chen Associates doesn't partner with companies that throw their employees under the bus. I hung up. An email notification. Subject: Thank you. From the startup CEO. Delilah, I set boundaries like you suggested. My aunt is no longer involved. My company is thriving. Thank you for showing me that protecting your work isn't selfish. It's survival. You changed my life.
I closed my laptop and went home to my house, where no one had a key but me, where my work was secure, where my boundaries were respected. And for the first time in years, I felt completely, powerfully free. Patricia never got to see me succeed. Brendan never got to claim credit. Gerald never got to benefit from my talent again. And I never had to forgive any of them. Some people spend their lives waiting for closure that never comes, for apologies that never arrive. I stopped waiting. I built my own closure. I created my own justice. I became my own vindication. And when someone destroys your career and then blames you for being upset, when they demand forgiveness without taking responsibility, sometimes the only question worth asking yourself is, why would you ever give someone who destroyed you once the power to hurt you again?